Looking to distribute. Martin is the one who's going to defend SGA. Charlotte has really struggled defending all season long. Been giving up a ton of points in the Thunder.
Bridges comes up a little bit short on that little midi. That's what we call the mid-range, folks. It's called the midi today.
Holmgren wastes no time firing away from downtown and buries it.
Puts that game almost on ice.
In a game where offense was non-existent at times, as SGA is going to get that block out of bounds, that might have been the biggest shot of the game.
The Nuggets in a real difficult position.
Mark Daigneault very effusive in how the Thunder were able to handle that congested month of January.
Mark has done a great job of just giving these guys minutes from the start. You know, they're going to continue to disrupt the Hornets offense. A couple of steals already, but you can't sleep on their record. And I thought that Royce Young brought up a good point about that in our pregame shows. The Thunder continue to turn over the Hornets here in the early part of this first quarter that's leading to some easy buckets. How about this steal right here in transition, just speeding up the game. It's a deadly pass that the defense just can't recover from.
And there's another block by Chet Holmgren. He had 5 on Wednesday against Denver. He's already got 1. Shea putting his head down. A little up and under, dumps it off, and Holmgren is going to put it down.
This is a different kind of hustle play. That's a block. Got to get up that loose change off the floor. End result, dunk shot.
And Martin in the game. In the league for his defense. Dumps it off to Richards. And a nice swipe down. Dort forces the turnover back the other way. Shea is going to soar up for that two-handed stuff.
The other night, they were terrific. And once again, defense leading to offense. Strip the ball. Got to pick up the loose change. Because when you do, this is what happens.
Bridges, real physical player, back playing consistently for Charlotte. Missing all of last season. His scoring has been way up. That skip pass through Dort, wide open. That 3 is good. Cody Martin, 33% from downtown on the season. Shea spinning, hanging, and scoring. And that is unstoppable. Martin couldn't do anything. They're trying. They've just had a hard time getting any kind of footing whatsoever on the season as Wallace just steps into that pass from Smith. Wiggins in the game. Ousmane Dieng cutting across the baseline. Nice pass. You don't see guys dribble that much like that on plays anymore. As SGA putting his head down and able to finish high off the window. You're still thinking about what P.J. Washington did last year in this building.
I am.
When he put up 43. There's another 3. Jalen Williams, the boom from the outside as his shooting confidence. That's become routine for him, but the Thunder had the offense going. Go to the second here.
Took some charges, got some blocks. Hit a 3. Kind of continue to steal that basketball.
Right, they're getting into the dribbling, and there's SGA on the other end. Taking advantage. 9 points off. Shea's been all over it. Boy, a sidestep.
A steal and a block. That's tied for the second most in the NBA this season. And most of SGA's steals are happening in the help side. He's reading and anticipating plays. But the blocks, that's the result of his on-ball prowess, guys.
Yeah, SGA, just a concerted effort. Shea going to work on Bridges. Finds an open man, Wiggins. Off the catch, Sharon Wiggins has not been missing that shot all season long. And it's been all OKC. Shea stops, pulls up, what a shot. Boy, there's just a certain flow to that he's got and the confidence. One of the reasons why they've been able to jump on the scoreboard. Dieng, an extra pass. Wallace, he's got himself another 3. Cason Wallace from the outside. A ton of offense, second highest scoring first quarter for OKC on the season. 39 points, they got a 20-point lead here going to the second.
Once again, coming up with another steal here. Trying to just continue to rack up those points off turnovers. 16 made field goals. Nice little Euro step. He can get it going.
He had a huge game in this building as Waters from the corner able to catch in the 3. In a way that you don't like, but Holmgren stays in the game. Late pass and a beauty there from Wiggins. Boy, drew the defense into that dunker spot. Kenrich Williams will help, but the Thunder defense really complimenting everything there into Wiggins. Micic open lane. Just goes right through that Charlotte defense.
I had a big brother. I know what that feels like to call on him in the neighborhood.
He might have a little more confidence to...
Yeah. Somebody was always around.
Two bodyguards.
That's right. Somebody was always around. Yeah, there's big brother again. Okay. That's a big brother. That's a big brother block. Here it comes right here, folks.
Big brother block on Brandon.
Look at that, man. He came over from the other side. It just waited. That guy down in Denver. 7-footer in Atlanta. Come on, help me out. You know it. Yeah. Come on now. Join the conversation.
To travel, the next road trip will just be a one-gamer in Salt Lake City early next week.
Yeah, I think the entire Thunder team, as they continue to steal passes here.
From the offensive players, that could be a savvy move, but Smith did not. He hung in there.
Yeah, that's a nice finish there. And he's a professional scorer, and he's one of the best in the game today.
Timeout, Charlotte.
Here for Jalen Brunson. As, certainly, he's deserving of it as the Knicks have won 9 straight.
And he is such a big part of the success that they have had. Miller, the leading scorer for the Hornets. And he's just got some smoothness to his game. There's another cut. And Giddey's got another assist.
It's repeat moves that the Thunder have been able to pull on the Hornets here in this first half of basketball. That's just a straight line drive. Thunder made it look easy there.
That's been one of the biggest problems for Charlotte defensively in the season. Their on-ball defense. As Shea anticipating that, steps right in front, goes behind his back, and it sets up Wallace as he bounces up for that dunk. Time remaining, SGA just a menace on the defensive end. He's been a big part of those 10 turnovers, and then a little extra spice setting it up for the rookie.
Oh, that's why he's leading NBA in steals right there, folks. And going coast to coast. But came out with a solid record. 11-6 on the month, as you just saw on that graphic.
Boy, SGA's hands are all over that Charlotte defense right now. Giddey keeping Smith out of the lane. Smith, step back Giddey with the deflection. Smith couldn't get the shot off. Shea with the ball in his hands, trying to spread things out. Lead is at 28. Shea lost it on the way up, got fouled. There's another and one.
And he had to kind of shoot it from his hip, folks. Watch this here. That's just terrific concentration. And that's why he's one of the game's most lethal scorers.
The Hornets get the points as Holmgren had a clean look straight away. Mark Daigneault was so...
Well, off of your point, Chris, about just Chet's appetite as he drains another 3. Mark said that when you coach Chet Holmgren, you're in a constant conversation with him.
The 49th? Yes, Chet, that's the guy we're talking about right there. Between games for the Thunder.
Deserves some gaps after playing 17 games in the month of January as Lou Dort. Shea backing down Martin. That's Cody Martin, his brother Caleb Martin on the Miami Heat. Was on the Miami Heat season ago. Great stroke. Speaking of great stroke, Lou Dort finding it here.
Nice little step back, created space.
Advantage OKC with how good he's been able to play. Holmgren on the baseline and was injured the majority of last year. Not a big time score. Nice pass underneath. SGA just kind of floating through the lane.
He didn't start a couple nights ago against the defending champion. Kendrick Williams did, and he's on the bench tonight. No problem. I mean, these guys have accepted their roles. They understand that, and it's just really been fun to watch them all develop.
See if the Hornets could give Eric Towns a little something. As Jay Will, how about that block?
Now, obviously, if he changes the shot and he makes it, all bets are off. All bets are off. How about that little? What do you call that layup? I gotta steal that from you.
Little lollipop layup.
Lollipop. And I can't wait because I got a question for Clarence Lawson, a pop quiz that, man, Shea continues for the 9th time this season.
Micic fires it over to Wiggins. Wiggins to close out the third quarter, bottoms the 3. Into the fourth quarter. How about Micic just snapping that missile cross court? It's been a celebration in this game for Oklahoma City. Opened it up big time. They have opened up the scoreboard with plays like that. Find ways to contribute in different roles. And Kenrich Williams fires up that three. He's been shooting the ball well from deep over the last couple of games.
Couldn't get around Kenrich. He was able to get the shot over him.
Oh, how about Micic? Boy, his passing, his vision. Tough shot for Ousmane Dieng, but I think he might have called that one. Final in a Charlotte victory. Washington had 43.
Yeah,
that's one thing I really miss, Michael. I really miss the creativity of dunks from the 90s.
Yeah.
You just don't see it. Guys do not have the team from the East. Dieng right back to Sarr.
And he's been working for that too. Dieng just returned the favor.
This Hornets group is having its best offensive quarter yet here in the fourth. Waters finds an open man. Pokusevski, much like Dieng, able to bank it in.
The Thunder led from start to finish.
Fifth wire-to-wire victory of the season for the Thunder. Fans can appreciate this one, head into the weekend with a victory. That's now 2 in a row. The Thunder will meet the Hornets once more in Charlotte later.